Okay, okay. Okay, this is getting on my nerves now. Like, I saw not again, and then I looked down at my phone, and it's saying that I'm no longer live. Now it's telling me I am live, but with a stream time of 0 seconds. Um, what? Okay, manage stream. It's working now. Okay, okay. Hopefully OBS doesn't break again. I've changed the stream name. Luckily, I haven't done anything too significant. Luckily, I've just done like a bit of farming, so it's not like there's something huge people are gonna miss out on. But still, this is really fucking annoying. Um, what I'll do is if we crash again, I'll do one more try. And if the VOD succeeds, like well if the video like if the stream succeeds, I'll just keep going and I'll just upload only the VOD of the most recent one, like the one that works. Do I want more pumpkins already? Do I hunger for extra pumpkin? Okay, everything's looking okay though. Everything looks like it's working. OBS is picking up my mic. I still don't know how to change the... You know what? I might just... Yeah. Welcome back. I think everything's working now. You'll notice the event list is gone. Um, I've decided to remove the event list because there's no point me having it at the moment because it's broken. By it's broken, I mean I don't know how it works. I've been trying to change the event list so that it actually works in the sense of like it shows new followers for like an hour, maybe like a minute, so that there's not like the same few people just kind of plastered there. And I don't actually know how to change that. I actually accidentally set it to a month, and I don't remember what I did to do that. Okay, so we have been mining down here. There was one skeleton, and I decided to stop mining. I got some iron. I used half of my iron to make a bucket. So we have a really good world so far. Now it was this way. I've just left my laptop to process my video because it's taking longer than expected. Yeah, if you want it to upload quicker, you have to turn off like other devices that are on in the house. Bandwidth. I'm lucky in the sense that at the moment it's just me in the home. It's literally just me. My heart dropped. I don't know why I did that. So the goal for today's stream, probably just get iron. Really, it's just gonna be to get some more iron. I want better armor. Yeah. Hi, I won't be adding anybody on Discord, unfortunately. That's not really the safest thing to do. I don't know anybody that pops up on my streams. So, unfortunately, I will not be adding anybody I don't know. Also, it's now that I realize my chat isn't visible on the screen, so the VODs are going to be really confusing because I've actually just stood talking to myself. Like, I'll be having a conversation. Welcome to Raya Stream's Schizophrenia arc. You see, the things with those accounts, by the way, like, it's not the first one I've seen that's popped up and was like, hey, you should add me on Discord. The accounts actually disappear. Like, really quickly they disappear. So, To the best of my knowledge, they're just they're botted. Especially considering the the account name is like John, just with a bunch of random numbers, and then the actual like Discord user is a woman's name. Everybody knows a good Twitch stream is the best place to solicit. It is quite interesting to just kind of watch happen, though. I was thinking of doing the like a Minecraft April Fool's stream later. The new April Fool's update has come out. It's all about poisonous potatoes. I'm background noise again. I'm just so cracked at being background noise. Not quite entertaining enough to be there permanently. I mean that entirely sarcastically. I'm not trying to be offensive. Or am I? To be fair, you say your background noise, and I'm immediately afraid that there is, like, aggressive background noise. I don't actually know. I want to get my second monitor and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I don't have one. But I actually have 6 monitors in my room. And that's not a joke, or like an overstatement. I have 6 different monitors in my room. None of them work. I don't use a monitor. I use a TV screen. I stream on a 22-inch TV, 23-inch. I don't know, man. I don't actually know how big this thing is, and if I make that joke, I'll get in trouble. So I'm not saying that either. But yeah, so because I stream on a TV as well, it means like halfway through every stream, I have to go find where I left the remote. Because it's like always about to turn off. The funny thing is, not long before like I died on the last world, my TV actually nearly turned off. And it's just like, if I get, so I'd need to get 2 different monitors, considering the 6 in my room. Of the 6, none of them work. One of them was really good as well. It was like really like high definition. It cost me like 800 quid. It was a really good monitor. And one day it just stopped connecting to things. Happy Chocolate Day. It's April Fool's. What? It's April. What? Is it Monday? Yeah, it's Monday. It's not. What? What do you mean Chocolate Day? Are you getting Easter wrong? Okay, you are just getting Easter wrong. Okay. Happy late Easter. I saw Happy Chocolate Day and I was like, wait, is this like a national holiday that I've missed? Did they replace like April Fools? I don't like the 1st of April. I work with I work in a team that works really close with finance, and April 1st is the new tax year, or the new financial year. So I'm gonna get back to work tomorrow, and I'm gonna be getting shouted at by, you know, like 50-year-old women that their annual leave is wrong, and it will have nothing to do with us, but they're gonna blame us anyway. It's my least favorite time of the year. I used to love April Fool's Day, um, especially in France. They call it Poisson d'Avril, which poisson is brain just died again. Poisson is fish. In fact, on Poisson d'Avril, for my French teacher, me and 6 of my friends each hid a paper fish somewhere in her classroom, and she didn't find them until next Poisson d'Avril. That's how good we were at hiding these fish. Hello, 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 hello. No, 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 nope, 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 nope. So over here, by the way, like this thing here is kind of like the marker for when I know I'm close. Just over here, so there should be one like, yeah, there's one, and I think the other one is to the left of it over there. We have two big... Now, normally I go silent when I'm in danger, but now I'm... Oh my god, that's so many chains. I love chains. I have high hopes here. Now, the second I hear a cave spider, I will shit myself and run. I will remind you that if this run dies, we are swapping over to Project Ozone, which will also, I have decided, be the first edited videos I make. The Project Ozone videos will be edited down. They might be done voice-overed. I don't know if any of you know who Waffle Time is. It's sort of like a Waffle Time sort of thing where he records the videos and kind of splices it between live commentary and commentary that's done after the fact. So that'll be the kind of vibe that I'm going for. As for you, by the way, Blue, I saved you a gift. There is something in this world that I think you will really like. I know you're a big fan of Lapis, and right at my base, there is surface level Lapis, and I didn't know it could spawn that high. Obviously, spawn tries and stuff change during caves and cliffs, but I never really paid attention to those changes. I'm like anticipating getting shot in the head. Ooh, I know what I need to do. Okay. Now we can start fishing. You might be thinking, why does a stone sword mean you can start fishing? Ein. Shit! Zwei, drei. I want to be able to make two. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm actually so dead. I'm actually so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Hey, it gave me my fourth. It gave me my fourth wall. Would you look at that? Sensational. Poison damage, if you can't tell, is one of the things I fear most. It's easier to heal if a skeleton shoots you in the head once. That's a creeper. That's a poisonous spider, god damn it! We leave. We are out of here. We are outie. We are gone. We are no longer present in this mortal coil. Please tell me you're not following me. Thank you, sir. I am so afraid of them. Just so afraid of spiders in this game. Plus, like, with a zombie or a skeleton, you just, like, build up and then leave. Like, with a spider, they're just like, oh, you're leaving? Can I come? And then they just stalk you anyway. When I have full iron armor, I will be going back down into that ravine. What's down this way? Look, it's the new bats. They're so cute. You know, I was really hoping that I'd find some, like, surface iron, like, some, like, nice little bits of iron here. Yep, no, there's spider down there. There's spider. Also, I like that a cave spider is just a pitched up spider because it's smaller. They do that with like the baby mobs. It's just, yeah, it sounds the exact same, just pitched up. I have 5 at home, 11 with me, 16, 5 for the helmet, 4 for the boots, so that would be 7 remaining. 4 down, like down to the pickaxe, so 4. Oh, you're a fucking idiot. He's got absolutely outsmarted. I'm really hoping to find a spawner again, because that spawner. Also, I don't count spider spawners. I now know how to turn a spawner into a farm. Does not count to spider spawners. They are different. Unfortunately, I don't have enough mechanical know-how to really make that work. That previous world, we will probably actually return to when I do a Let's Play Survival. Because I lived. I'm such a man. I'm so manly. I get shot in the skull once and I turn into silly putty, but still. Has anybody seen that new up-and-coming streamer, by the way, the VTuber? The only way I can really describe her actively is because I only really see her in, like, my YouTube recommended feed, and, I will make chicken farm. My YouTube recommended is where she's, like, most prominent. I also get her in my Instagram reels. She's that one VTuber who, like, does this bit, and I think it's a hilarious bit. I'm not even gonna lie. I think this is genuinely absolutely hilarious, where she does this bit that she just, one of her eyes goes completely wonky. I don't know, I don't know why I like it so much, why I think it's so hilarious. I don't know if she only has a chibi model, or if she does it, or if she has other models, and those models do it as well. But I saw it for the first time when she was just like, I think she was playing Buckshot Roulette, kind of just humming along, burped once, and her eye was gone, just lazy eye. And for a guy like me who has 2 lazy eyes, it's hard to tell that I have lazy eyes because my glasses correct it. Is the thing. You wouldn't know by just looking at me that I have lazy eyes. but you kind of notice like I take my glasses off and like one of them drops and the other one kind of just slowly goes the other way. Like my like the funny thing is it got really bad around COVID, so my eyes decided to social distance before I did. You hate showers. Wait, when did shower? What did I mention showers without even realizing it? Genuine question. Did I bring up showers, or is this like a certified blue classic where you've just mentioned something with like no prior mentioning? It's a certified blue classic. Okay. You see, I you see, I don't like saying this because it makes me sound like a neckbeard. I don't like bathing. I like showering. Mainly because in a bath, I feel like I'm stewing. I feel like a human stew, and I am not a stew. Like in a shower, I just feel cleanlier. Whereas in a bath, I just again, I feel like a stew. I feel like soup. Immediately locks myself in. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Good job. You grew. I'm proud of you. Yeah, this pumpkin farm's gonna get a lot bigger. I feel like I'm also gonna end up using the pumpkin farm like while I'm waiting for all like the redstone stuff and figuring out how to do the automatic kelp farm. This is probably gonna be where I get the majority of my bone meal from. Pumpkins are really good for bone meal. Like watch, this is gonna probably give me like two. It gave me like one. Like a full cycle. But now you're gonna give me pumpkins. Grow. This specific one. I want this one to grow in 3, 2, 1, now. A fish instead just straight up despawned. Okay. Also, being British means that right now is like the time where it starts to get dark, and I haven't turned any of my... That's the second one. Where is it? Where is it? Local difficulty. We're on day 10. I've had 2 of these. We had one on day 6. 4 days later, we have another one. That is obscene. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, chicken! I've been waiting for this. This is the fastest we've gotten a fishing rod in Minecraft so far. During this stream, my room has gone from nearly as bright as it can be to like nearly no light. First thing I got, rare drop. I'm gonna go turn my light on. I can't see. Also, I thought I'd explain this one because I think it's fun. The reason my name is Spoingust on Minecraft is because a fun little thing my family does is we'll send each other like silly little fucking memes and stuff like that, right? I feel like a lot of families do that. Me and my younger brother were compared to the silly little cats, Spoingus and Bimgus. So so when we set up our PCs, I named mine Spoingus's Spoingin Den, and my little brothers I made Bimgus's Bimgusing Party, and for some reason I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm carrying this over to Minecraft. I'm Spoingus now. I just got a message. If ever you hear me go silent, it's probably because I've gotten like an important message. Oh, I caught something. God damn it. I got distracted by this thing growing inside. Pause. No, no, I'm not saying that. I have integrity. You know, I really like the fact that you can fish up multiple like weird things in this game, and everything still is a fish. And by that, I mean like, we'll wait until something gets caught, right? So yeah, here it comes. It's swimming towards the rudder. It's a bone. Bones have fins. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows a bone can swim. That's why murder victims are never found. Whoop. I pressed the... I have a button on the side of my mouse that I can use to, cycle. And instead of pressing my right mouse button, I grabbed my mouse and proceeded to tightly grip the button that, like, swaps, what's in my hand. I wonder if this thing's got fins. Hey, sir, do you have fins? You actually do. Good job. I'm proud of you. I learned so much about the world in Minecraft. You know, books can swim. Everybody knows a book is completely waterproof. Also, I learned this trick. I was going through my config, just sorting out my controls, and I found out you can do this. Look at that. That's magic right there. I can fish with this funny little bloke in my hands. I kind of want to make a anvil now, just so I can name this guy Funny Little Bloke. Tortuga! I've just realized we don't have our silly little guy anymore. Why does this work? Why does it keep fishing? Okay, what do you think I'm gonna get first? A bow or a fishing rod? I think bows are rarer. More rarer. I don't know, man. I think it's harder to get bows. If I get a good enchanting book as well, I'm probably gonna make an anvil and like gear out iron armor. Since I'm not like heavily relying on villagers, I have so much I have so many hay bales, I could probably just get like a bunch of emeralds, sell a bunch of my you know what they're called. It's like an yep. It's doing it more. It's doing more splashes. Are you coming now? Come on, give me a trail. Give me the trail. Show me the trail. He didn't even bite it. He didn't even bite it. God damn it, I was looking at my phone. Copped. Actually copped. One of the main reasons I'm doing this as well is just so I can let my crops grow. Actually, I should probably harvest them real quick. I put my axe away. You know, the thing is, people definitely aren't coming to watch my streams for like productivity, right? I feel like that's obvious enough. They're not here for the productivity of it. So why are they here? I could have. No, I'm just not even gonna question that. I think I did one of these wrong. That's okay. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. I'm gonna think about it every day now that I've noticed it's there. Oh wait, no. No. No 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 no. No 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 no. Nah 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 nah. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Wow, 2. Yippee. Be an adult. Be an adult. Boom. You know, I would love to be as good as like Ethos Lab at this game. That's like a genuine thing I think about way too much. Like, what if I was as good at Minecraft as Ethos Lab? You know, I've watched his Let's Plays, his modded Let's Plays, like all of it for years. I still remember being Ein kleiner Kinder looking at his first ever episode of a Minecraft Let's Play, and I was like, what is this game? I've never heard of this thing before because I was a child that, like, I wasn't social, man. I didn't know what Minecraft was. And so so I saw, like, hey, he's playing this game I've never seen, and I watched it, and I kind of watched every episode as it came out. Because he had a very soothing voice. That's like something that I feel like anybody that's watched Ethos Lab can probably agree on is Etho has a very soothing voice. I've always loved his laugh. I think he's got a very nice laugh. And so, little me, like, watching him, like, figure out Minecraft step by step, like, while the game was figuring itself out, like, that man pioneered so much with Redstone. You know, that there was Wilson, the Beast, or the Monstrosity, sorry, I believe it was called, not the Beast. Like, he's done a lot of really interesting things. Sandy City, I was always a fan of. He had, like, these jumping sand dune sort of things that would, like, go around the whole base. Like, the stuff he did was just so awesome, and it's like, you think of one specific... You have a... Thank you. Like, again, I think complimenting somebody's voice is like one of the, in my opinion, like one of the highest compliments. Like, oh, you sound nice. Like, oh my god, I sound nice. Makes me want to cry. Um, but yeah, like he would make like a whole city, like Sandy City, stuff like that, like a whole massive build, and make it look beautiful. And then you'd look at like that whole thing's purpose, and it's like, yeah, this is just for potions. That's just my potion place. And it's stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. And he does something that I think is kind of weird. I don't know if he still does because of the Caves and Cliffs update, but he played on Amplified. Once he figured out how to do it, he played on Amplified. Modified his world file, changed it to Amplified so that any new chunks he found were big. And I've always found that really interesting because he'd find like really weird generation. He'd just look at it and go, I can build something there. He he's a programmer as well, from what I can understand, from what I've heard him say before. Like he was a programmer, and I have a lot of respect for programmers. Definitely not because I'm a programmer. um, it's like I just really want to be as good at Minecraft as Etho. I remember when he was really good at PvP as well, back in the day. I think that was like Flyboy era, which was like a Flans mod, um, sort of server. So Flyboys was all about guns, planes, stuff like that. It's like I still remember when you could like insta mine dirt with an efficiency 5 pickaxe. Like back in the day, there was very little reason to have like individual tools for different things. Obviously, there was no mending back then, so your tools would like die, and you'd have to make new ones and then try and get perfect enchants all over again. And you would just end up enchanting like 10 different pickaxes. Yeah, of course. Well, it was good having you. I'll see you later. Enjoy. Part of me wants to die so that I can play Ozone. Also because I want to start editing YouTube videos. I want to get used to editing YouTube videos, doing the voiceovers, stuff like that. I think I need to figure out how to separate the audio tracks. It will be a big thing, is trying to figure out like where I need to do all of that. But the good thing is, if in like, oh, I hit the thing. If in like 6 months, I start doing kind of well on YouTube, I could hire an editor because I have a job. Like that is like an actual thing I can do, just straight up hire an editor. Like I say, because I do this for fun, I don't really mind spending money on it. You know, it's better than when I got bored and spent like 40 quid on Dokkan Battle. I do really like Dragon Ball though, and I still think it was worth it. It definitely wasn't worth it, but it was worth it to me. And that's what matters. You know, if something in your heart of hearts is what you should do, then do it. Unless it's murder. Then maybe don't do it. Maybe. Maybe. I've also been thinking of doing some Hypixel streams. I feel like Hypixel streams could be fun. Whether or not I actually will is... No! I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. That's hit me like personally. That has physically hurt me. I feel betrayed. And the whole thing was my fault and I still feel betrayed. It's called a victim mentality. Also, a little thing I think would be fun to bring up. I'm trying to learn French at the moment. So I did French at school. I got the equivalent of an A, basically. The equivalent of an A. Because I feel like it's easier to just... English grades change too much. Something you might not know about England. Temperamental grades. I think the grading system's like changed again. It's still numeric. So originally it was alphabetic, like Americans have. And then they changed it to numeric. Already kind of weird, right? They changed it from you know, F, well, technically U, because you can get it ungraded. They changed it from, like, a U through A to a 1 through 9. But a 9 was, like, better than an A star. Because a 9 was, like, the top of a certain percentile. So it was, like, better. You know, if you got a 9, you were cracked. I got an 8, right? So it's like an A star, A kind of area in French. And basically, I heard the song Bécané. You know, the Je le bécane, that one. But should I get copyright struck from that? But yeah, so I heard Bécané, and I was a really big fan. I really enjoyed it. I was like, oh, I actually understood some of this, and it's a rap. And immediately it put me on the idea of just learning French. I like knowing things. I am definitely a nerd. I won't really like contend otherwise. I'm not the kind of person that's like, no, I'm not a nerd, man. You know, pushing up his glasses as he corrects you about Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I'm somewhat of a nerd, and I would love to be able to speak another language. Now, primarily, I actually want to learn German, but I already know like some French, like dans le futur, si j'avais la chance, je vais mourir, which is something I accidentally said in my French speaking exam, and I got told off. It was a mock exam though. It wasn't like the official exam. I'm not that stupid. Like, you know, I know like the odd phrase, stuff like that. I don't remember all of the French, but back when I used to play like a lot of Rust, you'd hear people from all over in that game. And there was a time where I basically functioned as a translator between like a sort of mediator between my friend and this one French bloke. So he comes in looking for a raid. We clearly outgear him, and my friend's just like, I don't want to kill him. You know, he's clearly new to the game, but he's speaking French. What do I do in this situation? He's speaking straight up French. And so I was like very loosely able to understand what he was saying, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do my best to translate. And I did. I did my best to translate. Come on, sir. There's another one down there. I see him. And it actually went decently well. He made fun of me for oh. He made fun of me for calling him Monsieur. I didn't realize that was like an actual thing that they don't say often was like monsieur. We, learned it in French, so I was like, oh, they must say this all the time. So I was like, bonjour monsieur, ça va? Just like, and he was like, just starts laughing and then just responds with monsieur. So I assume he was making fun of me for saying it. Which, I mean, I could have just said it terribly. That could also very realistically be the issue. But another thing I really like as well, though, is just diversity. I like when people can do more than one thing. I also like doing like things like voices. I think that's also a very fun thing to do. It's like I quite like trying to do an Australian. I don't really do a very good job. However, I find it fun. And it's kind of like how I work with. I heard I heard you do a little shit, mate. I heard you shitting. Yep. So I very much enjoy like voices, languages, all of that. And so I want to learn French and then learn German. The Ironically, the only thing I know in German is Ich will mich umbringen, which is also probably butchered pronunciation, and is also quite a colourful sentence, let's say. Come on, little boys, come on, come upstairs, come up. Sir, 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 and madame. Madame and sir. You're not even stuck anymore. You are literally not even stuck anymore. You can see me. You have a clean, easy way of getting to me. You're actually just stuck in that corner. You are actually straight up stuck in that corner. Mate. Are you like stuck in the wall? You were stuck in the wall! Yes, you would like the wheat seeds. Follow me. Follow me. Come now, younglings. You're actually full-grown adults. Oh, the child over here is also now a fully grown adult. Normally that goes way worse. Boom. Progress. I love progression, of like any sort, really. One of the reasons I really like things like Terraria is, in my opinion, I prefer Minecraft. I think Minecraft is more fun, kind of, because you can build more, in my opinion. But one thing I love way more about Terraria is like there is like a solid game progression. And it's not just in ores and bosses. Like, well, I mean, it is just ores and bosses, but it's more complicated than that. Like in Minecraft, you can beat the final boss just by playing the game for 10 hours. Maybe even like if you're really good at the game, you can do this in like 2 hours. Just get full netherite, or if you're like really lucky as well, just get like full netherite, enchant it, even like without max enchantments really, because you don't need it to kill the Ender Dragon. The Ender Dragon's honestly pretty easy. You just kill the Ender Dragon and then it's like, great, cool. Get the Elytra. That's like the only post-game content in Minecraft is like the Elytra. And then the other bosses, so, I mean, like the Wither is harder than the Ender Dragon, in my opinion. And he gives you something that many could consider to be post-endgame. You don't really need a beacon. Like, there's only one mandatory boss. Like, I feel like that's why a lot of people love things like the Aether mod. Because it adds depth. It adds new things to the game. Like, new progression, a whole new dimension that has its own goals and dungeons, like actual dungeons that aren't really hard to find. Trials, like that's my genuine like only major problem with trials, by the way. Like that's I only have one, and it's the fact that you can go through your entire playthrough without seeing a trial, and then you're only like really likely to see a trial after you've beaten the game because you're able to mine at the speed of light. Like, I think that's one thing like the Terraria modding community actually has as well, like over the Minecraft modding community, and that is quite literally just end game progression mods. Like, probably my favorite mod anybody has ever made, and I can't sing them enough praise. It's the people behind Calamity. Calamity is essentially like an endgame plus mod. It does have some stuff it has like quite a lot of stuff before the final boss, like the Moon Lord, but it adds much more progression, much more in like the way of like animations. Adds extra lore to the game, which is also really fun for me. Somebody like me who quite likes games with a lot of like lore. And then when you get to the point where normally you just check out and you don't play anymore, there's like another 20 bosses. Like there's a lot. There is a lot in Calamity that you can do. There's other mods that are smaller, that are still really good, like Thorium. Thorium's really good. I think so. Thorium's nice. So like Calamity as well is kind of built around Terraria veterans. If you've played the game a lot, you want a good challenge. You play Calamity, and it's like they have optional bosses that are all about an additional challenge, like the Exomechs. The Exomechs aren't classed as the final boss. Calamitous is, right? But the Exomechs, after you fight Calamitous, you can do them. And they are extremely hard. It's like the only optional kind of bosses that there are in the game. You don't fight them in Minecraft for like a challenge because they're difficult. I guess the only one you can argue that for is the Warden. You kind of fight or if you like Redstone, you fight the Warden. But it's not like there's heavy progression in Minecraft. It's very stagnant progression. There's also not a lot of diversity, in my opinion. A great thing about Terraria is you can choose a playstyle and use it. You know, in Minecraft, there's nothing incentivizing you to only use bows or only use axes. Ideally, you use all of them. In Terraria, you reach a point where it's like, okay, now it's time to choose. Am I going to be a ranger, a summoner, a mage, or am I going to use melee? And that's fun. I like that. That's a lot of diversity. And I do understand that you can get away with developing a lot of that stuff kind of in a 2D game. Animations and stuff like that are a lot easier to do for a 2D game. And another one is like actual processing power is also very important in the game. Minecraft is already a game that surprisingly can struggle for frames, mainly because like for example that tree over there. The game is actually rendering that tree. So in fact, I'll go to Skyrim. There is a reason Skyrim still looks surprisingly good. You know, you see trees way, 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 way in the background, right? You can actually see the things really far in the distance, and that's because as something gets further away, they lower like the resolution of it. You know, not the resolution, like they basically lower the graphics of the thing. Like that right now, you could get away with just removing the different shades of green so it can be stored easier. Lowering like just the graphics of it, things like that. If you could do that, the game would run twice as smooth on like maybe more, maybe less, but the game would run a lot smoother even on higher render distances because it's not loading. Because while like, you can't see the texture of the wood over there, you can't look at that and go, I can see the oak wood. I can see the texture of the oak wood. The game can. The game is loading that actual texture. We just can't see it because of how actually far away it is. The same goes for if you look really careful, if I like move at this angle, you can actually see the waves in the grass. That doesn't really need to be there. They can lower, like, really far away, they can lower the graphics. But they don't. And that's one of the things that kind of tanks a game like this, like, its frame rate, its load. Obviously, with mods, the bigger problem ends up not being your render distance. The big problem ends up being your logic, your game's logic, right? That oh god, Minecraft's breaking. Yeah, so like in modded Minecraft, in a lot of chunks, you're gonna have machines, stuff like that. They're all taking processing power because they're literally processing something. So that tends to be what like tanks modded Minecraft. But I've never had modded Terraria lag. I've only ever had modded multiplayer Terraria lag, and that's because everybody kind of knows by now that Terraria servers are not the strongest, right? Anybody that's watched Calamity Death Mode with Cypher and McRae, for example, a lot of bosses on that are very janky because they're teleporting around, and that's like a server-side issue. It's not even client-side that's causing that lag. Whereas Minecraft just... You wouldn't be missing out if all of that kelp way over there didn't look as good. Because you can't see the proper definition in it anyway, it's that far away. I would actually love Minecraft way more. Like, I'd probably play it a lot more as well, because I'd be able to play on higher graphic settings, even bigger render distance. Like, somebody actually made a mod that does exactly that. That lowers the graphics of things further away. And they changed, the guy that was showcasing it changed his render distance to like 100 chunks. And the game was running smoothly. That's insane. You could look 100 chunks in the distance, and boom, something's interesting over there. It would save a lot of time. I think it'd make the world a bit more interesting by adding that depth to it. Just something I think the game's missing out on, personally. And it's something that obviously Terraria doesn't have to worry about. Terraria, you've got a fixed screen size, unless you use a mod that makes it bigger. You know, fixed screen size, 2D, so there's not a lot that's being loaded at once. You know, like right now, everything in around an 8 chunk radius to me, maybe larger, I don't know what my simulation distance is, but like everything in like an 8-ish chunk radius around me is being rendered. And all of like the things that those blocks are doing, that's being processed. And all of those processes are taking up processing power. Terraria is just fucking 2D. There's no problems with that. It's 2D. What is there to worry about? Like, it's not like you're loading millions of tiles. Well, obviously millions is probably an overstatement, but like thousands upon thousands of tiles. That's not really an issue. Now, I like keeping my streams relatively short. I also would like to have food. I am hungry. So what I'll probably do is end the stream after I've slept, sort some stuff out, sort myself out, and I'll be back on for hopefully a 3-hour stream. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, is a 3-hour stream. Come on, one more fish. One more fish before nighttime. Come on. Okay, is it actually a fish? It can swim. I am going to continue this, by the way, like all the way around there. Makes for good fertilizer. But also eventually selling paper. That's like the main reason, selling paper. Okay, just about on the hour mark. Not bad. So, while I'm... Oh my god, I just opened up my... How did I open up my gallery? Okay, what the... I'm such a good streamer. So, yep, we're going to end the stream here for now. I will upload the VOD straight away. So I'll get that downloaded, sort myself out, upload it, all of that while I'm waiting. Do I have... Actually, yeah. One last thing. Before I get back to the stream. Yeah. If you don't know this trick, now you do. Mobs can't do this, but the player can. Make children. Age. He ate all of my seeds. Okay, well, with that, we'll end the stream. I will see you guys decently soon. And I'll get this VOD uploaded. Have a good day, everyone.